Um, Now, obviously, you're a big name in the stock car world, and a lot of our fans would want to ask you some questions. So I'll ask some of the questions that I think they would probably want to ask. And without wanting to speak the obvious, obviously, you're the son of Richard Petty, the grandson of Lee Petty as well. So was NASCAR always the thing that you were going to go into? Was it always that from day one, or was potentially something else in the mix, like maybe motorcycle riding, like you just mentioned? Because you seem to enjoy that too.
Yeah, music, motorcycle riding. I don't know. No, yeah, here's the thing, honestly. And I joke about it. I jokingly say that I woke up one day and I had worked at the race shop for so long. As a kid, I swept the floors. They taught me how to weld when I was 12. I got to be on the pit crew when I was 14 and carry tires during pit stops at the racetrack. So I had just always done it. And I jokingly tell people that I woke up and I was 18 and I knew more about racing than I knew about anything else. And I was too lazy to go study anything else. So I just decided to be a race car driver. But in all actuality, that's all I ever wanted to do. That's all I can remember being 5 years old and riding a motorcycle. I had a motorcycle that young, but riding my motorcycle and pretending to be Richard Petty and then pretending to be, Bobby Isaac and Bobby Allison and David Pearson, to be the guys that raced against my dad. I just wanted to race against those guys. And I was fortunate because I started so young. I was able to race against a lot of those guys towards the end of their careers. But yeah, that's all I ever want to do. I come from an area of North Carolina that is a rural community with so many farmers, dairy farmers, tobacco farmers, wheat farmers, that there's third, fourth, fifth generation farms. And I tell people all the time, we just happened to raise race cars on our farm, and I was a third generation race car farmer. And that's what it ended up being. So it was not odd for our family to continue that generation. And I had a son that came along after me that did it. So it's just what we did. It was our family business, and I never thought about doing anything else.
On the pit crew at 14 years of age, that is something in itself. I can't imagine there's any footage of that out there, but that must be an incredible sight. A 14-year-old boy carrying around these massive, these massive muscle car stock car tires.
Yeah, I like I tell people all the time that there were no insurance companies in the world in the early 70s, because if there were, they would not have allowed a 14-year-old boy on pit road. But again, that's just what our family did, man. And there's plenty of 14-year-old kids out there here and over there where you're at, who have grown up on farms working, man. That's just what you have to do to make a farm work. And that's what we had to do to make race cars work.
Fair enough, yeah. If you wanna hear more from us, you can head over to NASCARchronicle.com. You can find us on the usual social channels, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, on all of those, and of course our Microsoft account, Start account too. And who do you want to see us interview next here on 5 Minutes With? Just let us know in the comments below for any suggestions. I can't promise it'll be as good as Kyle, but I will do my best to make that happen. See you for the next one, guys.